Just look at that heavenly sky. Oh, it's so pretty. I've actually missed a lot of really decent sunsets. Because, you know, been in lockdown. I'm not going anywhere, but man, it's been such a gorgeous day in the garden. And I was hoping to film a garden tour today, and then I wasn't. And here I am now in the garden, but it's super nice. So let's maybe take a little walk around and see what's been happening. So I've actually been doing a lot of work in the garden today. I've been digging up beds to put flowers in. So if we go up the back here, we'll see the beginnings of some borders, some flower beds that I've attempted to dig up today, which I haven't. Excuse my finger. I cut the grass, me and my sister, and left this lovely long grass because, you know, it looks pretty and it creates the separation which leads you into a different, you know, room of the garden which I'm trying to create. Here is another patch which I dug up today. Well, actually, to be honest, my sister did most of that. She was a great help today. And at the back here, that, by the way, is the neighbours. But at the back here, we have, which is closed. I'll probably maybe add some footage from today. That shows some of the stuff when it's open, but it's an opium poppy there. And at the back we have a cornflower. Oh, look at that. Cornflower, where the term cornflower blue comes from, because it's, you know, that colour. So, but these wildflowers are absolutely gorgeous. Just so joyful to look at every day in my birdhouse. Bird bath, bird feeder, which desperately needs some water and a clean, but we'll get to that another time. So heading back down here, oh, this is another one of the beds that I made. I think last week on my days off, and I put my sunflowers in here. Oh man, I just hope they survive. I think they're doing okay. They got a little bit kind of, well, you can see it on the leaves, and I'm not sure if it was just transplant shock because they are sunflowers, and sunflowers don't like to be transplanted, but they were started off in pots, so you know, you gotta do what you gotta do when you're living in Scotland. But here is one of my favourite things, my giant fuchsia. I actually took footage of some of this stuff today, so I might just fire that in here with this video. Oh, but isn't that so pretty? Oh, like a little chandelier of nature. But yeah, loving it. It's all coming together. And over here, oh my goodness, I have been dealing with some dilemmas. For example, these sweet peas, which you'll see are now underneath this netting because they got dug up twice. And I'd had enough of that, so it was time to protect them. So let's see how I get on. They seem fine so far. But this little guy here, oh yes, Hugh. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Look at that. That is my very first strawberry ever in the whole entire wide world that I have grown. And it's pretty ripe. And I mean, especially when you see the other side. I mean, that's one red strawberry. But you know, I just wanted to leave this side a little bit. Like, see here, it's a little bit pale. But I am struggling as to whether to leave this out overnight because I don't want anything to get that or crawl in it, because there's another one just right round, where is it? This one right here, so gross. It has slime from a slug, and I think that's like a dead fly that kind of got caught up in there. If it's not, it's just dirt, but whatever, it's still got slime on it. So I was in two minds whether to pick this, but you know that little white patch there, I really want that to get some sun and ripen up fully. Can I leave it there? Do you know what? I might just take that in the house because it's my cherished baby. Anyway, moving on from the strawberry. Oh, man, these are my tomato plants, my tomato blossoms, so I'm hoping the wind got some pollinating happening for me and I can have tomatoes soon. Tomatoes. I'm not American. Anyway, yeah, so I did a bit of work, potted up some lavender. Oh, camera's out of focus. Way, look at that. That is, I think it's called the in the middle Gazana stripe, tiger stripe. Anyway, it's a really orange, kind of arid plant from maybe South Africa, I think. But that's in there with the lavender because, you know, they like the same type of soil. And I planted my, are they called geraniums? That pink one. Planted my geraniums in here. Let's just call them geraniums. I do believe they probably need a deeper pot, but you know, whatever. I just wanted to get this filled, and the other geraniums are still pretty small, and we'll just see what happens. It was already in bloom anyway. Oh, and these begonias. In fact, let's just get right round there now and have a closer look at these guys because, I mean, like I say, I know nothing about gardening. I've never gardened before, but the thing I really liked about these I discovered is they're kind of, if you see this one here that's not opened up, it's like a clam or an oyster, and it opens up and it opens up gradually and gradually. You know, I thought when I first saw it that this was pretty much the kind of open stage that it gets, you know, like a regular flower. But no, or maybe I should use this one as an example. Kind of like that, not really very open, but open. But they actually open super flat and wide like a piece of paper. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, and they were one of the first things I had to flower. But there behind that we've got some strawberry plants in that green thing there. Spring onion, which is pretty much ready to go, I think. And I have some beetroot and turnip in those right there. So if you go back over, a lot of to and froing, you can see Petrovsky turnips, which actually they're not very deep. I'm not like fat. I'm not sure how fat they're supposed to be. But you know, I probably could pull them up anytime. And this in particular, this is beetroot, and you can pull them up, I've read or heard, when they're golf ball size. Now that is certainly golf ball circumference, but it's not it's not like a perfect circle. I think it's more like that. So yeah, we'll see. Kale and giant weed, which I left. It might actually be a bush. Who knows what that is really, but it's pretty, so I left it. So yeah, just a few things from the garden today. And the greenhouse is locked up tight. But it has been an absolutely gorgeous day, and the weather has been so hot, so super hot. Like here in my backyard, it's been like 30 degrees, 31 degrees. City of Edinburgh itself, about 26, which is super hot. It's way above our average. Our average is like 17 degrees in July, which is not very warm. So yeah, it's been amazing. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this super weird, fast tour that was actually impromptu. Sunflowers. And yeah, thanks for watching.